So guys, just like what happened in Ukoma community in Delta State, the military is on it again in Abuja. I mean, this time it's in Abuja. The military has tried to cover this up, but I tell you, they can't. Finally, the truth is out on what happened in Abuja, precisely in Banex Plaza, located in the FCT. So guys, the truth is finally out. Take a look at this.
The Nigerian Army has responded to the closure of Banex Plaza in the Wuse area of Abuja after traders engaged in a fight with 2 soldiers over the weekend. In a statement on Tuesday, Onyema Nwachuku, the Army spokesperson, said the complex was temporarily shut down to enable the arrest of the hoodlums who attacked the 2 soldiers, further stating that the soldiers were unarmed and did not engage in any form of aggression. The Army's tweet reads in part, "This is in furtherance of the need for extensive investigation to be conducted at the scene to determine both the immediate and underlying causes of this mayhem. This investigation ultimately aims at ensuring the security of the Federal Capital Territory and to prevent such unwarranted attacks on our personnel and other security operatives, as has been observed in other areas, such as the unfortunate attack in Ukoma. The Nigerian Army will equally ensure that it diligently investigates the circumstances surrounding the presence of the personnel at the plaza and the attack that ensued. Nonetheless, such acts of violence against personnel are not only condemnable, but could denigrate to a breakdown of law and order, orchestrating threats to national security. Dr. Abati, you weren't here when we discussed this subject yesterday, and I did call for a response because it was going on for a couple of days and we didn't get a response from the Army. But former Chief of Defense Staff, General Lucky Iraba, was on Newsnight yesterday defending the Army, saying that any attack on a military personnel is an attack on national security, as highlighted as well in this statement, that is an affront to the state. But obviously, we human rights activists and journalists and Nigerians at large have condemned it. Rufai was also calling for, the Banex Plaza to sue the Army.
This is overreaching himself.
Absolutely. Let me take Showere's tweet from a presidential candidate. He wrote, "It is unheard of, even under military rule, that civilian spaces will be shut down in a business that employs thousands over a disagreement between soldiers and civilians. The Nigerian Army should stop military men who are not on active duty from putting on uniforms. So many of these military men have been caught in heinous crimes. Recently, the Army leveled a village in Delta State." Well, that's reportedly. "And now, you are using the might of the military to shut down commercial activities in a matter that is purely a civil matter. Military men have abducted journalists and arbitrarily engaged in repression. These acts must stop immediately." His usual hashtag revolution now. I mean, we have condemned this act. It is horrible. It is treacherous. But this also is against any type of democratic rights. You can't do that.
Okay, the matters are like this. Let me start with you, Coaching General Lucky Rabo, saying that an attack on any military personnel is an attack on national security. No, that is not true, particularly in this particular instance. You see, the uniformed persons, they interpret national security so loosely, they even attract criticism onto themselves. Now, what happened in this Banex Plaza was a civil matter. On Saturday, we were told that 2 policemen, 2 soldiers, had gone to Banex Plaza to complain about a phone, where the details of whatever happened to the phone, we do not know. Whether it was a fake phone that was sold or the repair of a phone and all that. Soldiers, like other citizens, have the right to own phones. They have the right to go and repair phones. But how does the possession of a phone by a soldier amount to national security? So that doesn't make sense. Can we just focus on what makes sense? Now, on Monday, these soldiers now went back. They said 2 of their men were attacked, and they went back and they locked down the place. They brutalized people, and how does that constitute national security. That does not constitute national security. If there is a civil matter between two persons, whether you are a uniformed man or you are a civilian, the place to go is a police station.
I mean,
it's a police that can investigate.
Yes.
That's number one. Number two is that General Oyema Nwachukwu, that you said should offer an explanation, has now come forward to offer an explanation to say that the army is investigating what happened, right? To get to the bottom of it, the assault on military people. What General Nwachukwu did not say also is that, does the military have the right to order a truckload of vehicles to go and fight traders at a plaza over something that is just a personal matter about a phone?
We saw videos.
Martial law, which governs military operations, does not extend to civilians, and it does not extend to civilian locations such as Banex Plaza. So, in this regard, I think that the military acted ultra vires, and I find it scandalous that General Nwachukwu will even have the boldness to come and say we are investigating. The duty of investigating issues between civilian and civil matters is the job of the police. Number three is to remind the Nigerian military that, look, they also have an obligation to relate with the civilian population. So I think this incident, as is the case with the Okwoma incident, yes, the Okwoma incident, you can talk about national security because, you know, it was an established brigade involved in security in the Niger Delta and all of that. That phrase, national security, may apply there. But whether in Okwoma or in Banex Plaza or elsewhere, the military must pay more attention to issues of military-civilian relations. There must be something like that, you know, in their rule books, because we cannot afford to have on a consistent basis whereby civilians are fighting soldiers. Look, in fact, that should be disturbing to the military hierarchy. Soldiers elsewhere are highly respected people. But when you have soldiers in Nigeria who call themselves staff, who think because they wear uniform they cannot pay transport fare, or that they can go to a supermarket and they should be given special rights. So all of this should be at the level of reorientation and also relating with civilians. If the military have shut down Banex Plaza, they should reopen it immediately.
Absolutely.
Whatever it is that they want to investigate, they should get the appropriate authority, which is the police, to do the job. Well said. So that we don't have the impression that the Nigerian military is trying to turn itself, even in civil matters, into an army of occupation, or terror, of oppression. Well said. That is the danger that they run in this particular
in recent times, we have been praising the military, and they should do right by us.
At first, the question I want to ask is this, Audrey.
Yes.
Those military officers that went there, every marketplace has a market association. If you feel disgruntled, rather than going into a fisticuff with the traders, why not go to the market association to resolve whatever impasse you have before you made a public show of shame? That's the sad one. And for Major General Oyema, I've been praising him, but today I'm not going to praise him. That statement was needless. You violated the rights of people. And I think the people of the Banex Plaza should be able to sue for loss of revenue and things like that. This is entirely very wrong. In other regards, I've praised him, but this one, General Oyema, you do not try at all.
We've been praising the military.
We've been praising but not
praising the entire military for their wins of recent. Please do right by Nigerians. That complex needs to be reopened immediately. Meanwhile,
the army has threatened to keep the popular Banex Plaza in Abuja shut until the Banex Plaza authorities provide all those involved in the confrontation with military personnel. We're joined now by a legal counsel to Banex shop owners, Maxwell Okpara. Good to see you, Maxwell.
And the earlier the president called the management of Nigerian army to order, the better for us. Because one, you cannot use wrong to correct wrong. And you cannot visit an innocent person because of the sin of another person. Now, the management and the police in that Banex Plaza have tried as much as possible to address this issue. You purchase a phone. After weeks, you complain about the phone. They say that the problem is from the battery. And it's because of the way you use the battery. And they ask you, let us change the battery. You said, no, you want a new phone. You left and went to go and hire a military man to come and assist you. The military man came with his uniform and collected the phone by force. And the police now came. Come, let us, you ask the police that who gave them the authority to intervene in this matter. The police post now came down with other policemen. Come, let us resolve this matter. You refused. All of a sudden, the other person now ran away with the phone. And the person says, no, you cannot run away from my phone.
With a new phone.
With the new phone. Right. That's what brought about this. Now, but nobody's talking about that. Thank God that there was no, we did not record any casualty in respect of death. Now, this thing has happened. Military, we are a creation of the law. The management of the Plaza, that place is a very big, we have 5 banks in that particular plaza. We have a lot of business going on there, even those that doesn't even know what was going on. Now you lock up their business for how many days now? Because somebody was beaten. Now you don't use wrong to correct wrong. And then when they met the brigadier commander or whoever, he said, I'm not going to dialogue with you. You people should go and produce all those 8 persons we saw in the video clip and left. How would they produce all those persons? And you see, excuse me, if you watch in this country, the way they carry out investigation, you continue to ask yourself, does these people observe the necessary training or investigation?
Right.
Because the point I'm making is that you open that place. When you open that place and allow business to flourish, then you now set up here a plainclothes investigators to get those people arrested. You now ask these people to where are they going to arrest them? That if they did not arrest them, that plaza, and you don't block business, somebody's business without court order.
Yes, let me come in here. The army says that the shutdown of the plaza was done after consultations with the management of the plaza.
No, it is the highest of this all. They never had any discussion. The management met them. He came and said, I'm not coming here to discuss with you people. You can bring them. You people should go and produce all those 8 persons. If you don't produce them, that Banner's Plaza will still be under lock and key. How dare you? You, army, you are the creation of the law. It's the law that established you. It's the law that established the president.
But as the lawyer of the management of that plaza, I believe you are.
Yes.
Has there been any move to at least apologize to the Nigerian army for the unfortunate incident that happened, where uniformed officers representing the state were battered in such, really brutal, unseemly way? You don't even Has anything of the sort even happened?
Of course, the management. In fact, all the people that even committed those sins, they don't even have shop with them. They have no business in that place. Of course, every business, every market you go, you normally sit out, and they have been doing their best to chase them out of that place. If you are going to that Banner's Plaza, you will see them asking you, which phone, what do you want, whatever thing that you want, they have it. They don't have any business in that place. You don't even need, whether you are a military person, so far that you are a citizen, living in this country, nobody have a right to beat you up, whether army or no army. Now, what we are now saying is that everybody has condemned it. A way forward. A way forward is that allow these people to continue with their business. Then work with them, the management, because those people can be arrested when there is business. If you watch now, that place is deserted. How do you want the general manager or the chairman of a shop owners association or this to arrest those people? Where are they going to see them? You allow business to flourish. You can even give it for something like 2 months. Then those people will be arrested. So what we are now calling the president is to call the army command, National Assembly. They should come in, because the way this thing is going, it has generated to another thing. Now some people are trying to tribalize it.
What other thing?
They are now saying that it's Igbo. I'm hearing that one this evening.
Is that what
who is they that's saying it?
I'm their lawyer.
Yeah.
A lot of we are here. Yes, we are hearing a lot of things, and the people that say you don't. The owner of the phone, the seller, is not an Igbo. The buyer is not an Igbo. Why are you now trying to tribalize it? Whether Igbo or no Igbo, what we are saying is that let the right thing be done. Let the military allow the business to open.
Let's
and they don't have a right to lock somebody's business because of whatever thing. We have seen we have...
No, you cannot say because of whatever thing, because what we're saying here, we're talking about what has just happened.
Yes.
We're not talking about any other person. Yeah. We're talking about someone in military uniform, people. Now, the question, have you asked your clients?
Yes.
If these people, because you say people come around Banex and, you know, try to make ends meet.
Yes.
If these are the regular faces, because we have the video, so are these regular faces who come around Banex Plaza? Is that a conversation you think you can have with your clients?
They are doing their best. In fact, they have the task force.
No. Is that a conversation you think you can have with your clients?
Of course, they are doing their best now. They have been meeting. We have been meeting together.
Are you saying that conversation is ongoing?
It's ongoing, but the military command should allow business, because this is the only area to get the people that want to get arrested. Allow business to flourish. Let the people come. Because the people
let's be logical here. Let's be logical here. Sorry, let's be logical. Let me come in here. If you're wanted, you definitely will not come around that business place. So let's be logical.
Of course.
If you open the place, if you're on a wanted list, you won't be found around that place. So have we tried to ask some of these people who are good businessmen there if they've been able to find those who know, who can identify these people?
That's what we are saying, the same thing now. Nobody is coming together. Nobody, because you can only...
But they came together before you...
It's the management now.
Before you became the lawyer.
That is what I'm saying. The people that I'm interacting with are the management. I think 5 or 6 of them.
Oh, just 6?
Yes, now. Because no business is going to that place.
But are they willing to cooperate with the authorities?
That was the
army authorities, the police, to help in identifying
That was the reason of meeting the military command, the army command. That brigadier, what's the name? That brigadier commander just came. They were waiting for them. The man now came thinking that the meeting would come. He said, listen, I'm not here to have any meeting with you people or to bandy words with you people. Go and produce all those 8 persons we saw in the video. Otherwise, that place will not be open. He left.
So what's the next line of action?
No, we are following it through legal. We are dragging National Assembly into it. We are bringing the executive into it, the president into it. We are also going to the last hope of a common man. Nobody, you can't take laws into your hand. You can't sit in your barrack, you start issuing order. No, we are not in the military regime. The due process must be followed. Are you know what I'm saying? We are trying to dialogue a way forward so that the thing will not repeat itself again. And also on your own side, that young man is not there on official duty. He went there to go and tell them that yes, the person that is involved is my cousin, is my brother, or is my girlfriend, or is my boyfriend. Nobody sent you there.
Right. Max.
So guys, finally the truth is out. The military tried to cover up, but I tell you, they couldn't. The truth is finally out on what happened in Banex Plaza, located in Abuja. In case you don't know, the military in their numbers went to this plaza, you know, to deal with people, I mean traders in this place, and this has been condemned by so many people. Guys, you have seen it for yourself. The military, each time, they're always quick to come out to tell Nigerians unfounded stories. I mean, stories you can hardly relate with. Why is it that we have a military that is never straightforward? Why is it that the military will hardly tell Nigerians the truth on ground? It is like what happened in Okwoma community in Delta State. The same thing is about to happen in Abuja. I mean, a whole Abuja. Why is it that these military people, they keep painting Nigeria black? I mean, in the FCT, and the whole world is watching, that your men went to buy phone. Possibly they've paid and they've misused the phone. And with all these China products all over the places in Nigeria, because Nigeria cannot produce anything on its own, these men came back with their phone and saying that it does not work. And they say, okay, the fault is from the battery. Let's change it for you. And they say, no, they needed a new phone. And when the people resisted and said they were not going to change it, they now went and bring their men to come and terrorize the people. So guys, these are the people destroying Nigeria. I mean, they will keep painting Nigeria black because they know we don't have any leadership. If Nigeria were to be a country that works, I don't think the military would just be behaving the way they are doing. So guys, You've seen it for yourself. Let me know your take about all this and how the military is always in the news for the wrong purpose, for the wrong things. What's your reaction? What do you think about this? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Thank you. So guys, just like what happened in Ukoma community in Delta State, the military is on it again in Abuja. I mean, this time it's in Abuja. The military has tried to cover this up, but I tell you, they can't. Finally, the truth is out on what happened in Abuja, precisely in Banex Plaza, located in the FCT.